In this video, we're going to go over the February monthly closeout, okay? Hate doing it, but it is very important. We're going to go over our transactions, first paycheck budget, what we did, what we didn't do, second paycheck budget, what we did, what we didn't do, and then take those two paycheck budgets because we only got paid twice, okay? And then roll it into the actual monthly. First of all, we know what we budgeted for the month, but now when we close it out, we know where our money actually went. It's very important just to make sure you're doing what you say you're doing, okay? And yeah, I hate this. Hate is a very strong word, but I do not like it. It just shows all your imperfection, all your flaws. And baby, February, I got some flaws, specifically because my husband and I was moving, but here we are. If you are not already subscribed, what are you doing? Go ahead and click that subscribe button, friend. And if you are subscribed, make sure you go ahead and click that little alarm button so you get notified every time I post. Stay tuned. This is going to be a late upload. I already know it. Why do I know this? Because I know me, okay? No, but life's lifing and we rolling with the punches. My goal for 2025, like in totality, is consistency. Okay? Consistent. And you're like, girl, I don't see that on the list for the 2025 bingo. But it's there. Like if there was an umbrella, consistent would be at the top of that umbrella. You got y'all feel me. Okay. Moving on from my 2025 bingo because I haven't even gotten this one yet, but we do got the 2 out of 3. I do a little math or whatever. It's a 66 score, okay? And I told you guys previously, I'm gonna tell you guys again, these get degrees. I'm just telling you. All right, let's get into February. I was gonna say March. February. Ooh, I feel like I have been in this year for a long time, and baby, it's only March, and we only halfway through March at that. But we got paid twice. Who is we? My husband and I. So we will be talking about our numbers. I love this quote. The price of anything is the amount of life you exchange for it. So if I want more money, how much am I going to exchange for my life to upskill, to do better, upskill, whatever, so I can get a better job, pay me more, things like that. That's why I love this, because that's so true. Okay, so what were the monthly goals for February? Fun and loving Valentine's Day, check. Okay, and we was in the house. Okay, I know how to have fun in the house. What about y'all? I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay, successful and easy move out. Successful, yes. Easy, baby, I don't know. It is hard work to move. This is why people pay for movers. So I'm just gonna say underline successful, and I'm gonna say sure. And then get sinking funds in order. I don't know. I think so. Did we do that? Let me see. No, we didn't do that. So nope. February, I'm gonna put that. I have a little plant over here and it's dangling, but that didn't happen. Okay, so there's that. February monthly budget, we already have it. Have it, all the things. I expected just myself to have the income instead of me and my husband because, he's figuring out. And then the first paycheck budget, we did do the actual and the closeout for that budget. And the second paycheck budget, we have to close this one out. And I can already tell you, it is going to be a show. But before we close out the second paycheck budget, I do need to do some transactions because I was going to say life on the road. That is so dramatic. But my husband and I, when we moved to DMV, we drove a Penske truck. I will do a whole nother video about like our expenses and things like that. But yeah, that's all I'm trying to say, y'all. Okay. So when you're driving, you get the snacks, you get all the things. So you kind of got, no, I don't think you're really going to see a lot of that because a lot of that money came out of our life account, but there were things that came up. Okay. So this is not going to be in order. I'm just being honest with you guys. It's not going to be in order. And you're thinking, why is this starting in March? Because February we got paid, or this is the paycheck for the last day of the month. Okay. So that means that covered for 2 weeks. That 2 weeks were both in March. Okay. So here we are. So March 6th, what did we do? The category, this was Food, we were already here. And where did we go? We went to Costco because my husband and I has this membership, but it was only $139.88, which is pretty good. I think because that was the first and only actual grocery shopping we did for that $200. This is why I have to put this down first because we need to account for all of this. Okay. For the 4th, my husband and I went to Harris Teeter, aka Kroger. And me and Kroger, we go together real bad. I mean, until we don't, because it ain't nothing to cut any of these grocery stores off, any of these businesses when they do something that like don't piss me off. I'm just saying. Anyways, but I like Harris Teeter. I didn't know they had buy one get one, and I hope they don't do nothing, say nothing, whatever crazy, because I need some grocery stores out here. Okay, so $24.85, and where we're from, my husband and I, Atlanta, we got Kroger. So Kroger, Harris Teeter, same difference. Okay, so this is for food. This was that, okay, which I'm not mad at because I think when you add it up, it's not even gonna be $200. Well, I won't even add it up right now, just because. But what I will do is keep going with these transactions. So like I said, they're not going to be in order. So we're going back to February. Right here, this was a Dollar Tree. I know. Man, Dollar Tree, it's just so cheap. And then when you get so many of the cheap things, it's not as cheap. It doesn't seem as cheap anymore. But we had to get like a lot of cleaning stuff to actually move. Wanted to make sure the apartment was spick and span as we were leaving. Oh, you're gonna see so many of these coffee runs, especially with being on the road. Oh baby, okay. Oh baby. Being on the road. So where we went, my husband and I, we drove from Louisiana to Atlanta, and then from Atlanta to the DMV area. So lots of coffee runs. This one specifically, we probably were in Atlanta because me and my mom, we love Dunkin'. I'm just being honest. I don't want to say love, but we enjoy a drink or two. And I basically was paying for the drinks my mom and I were having. And I realized they're not all made equally, okay? So like in New Orleans, the prices that I was paying, affordable, great, love them, cheap. Atlanta, So these amounts were for like 2, maybe this one was for 3 people, things like that. That's how that was going. Anyways, there was a couple of payments or a couple of times where I spent money on actually moving out. Maybe one or two, I can't remember. But it was actually like, I say moving out, it was moving equipment. So we were going to like hardwood stores to get like, tape, things like that. And I don't think I paid myself back for that. So this was actually only $35.05. And this was a culmination of visits. Like this wasn't just one visit. It was a few of them. So total it out to $35.05. I try to just condense it because don't nobody want to be here all day. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh my God, girl. So many swipes. And they be so many swipes. Okay, so this is a bill. I have Hulu. It's 99 cents, and then every now and then it go up like another 10-12 cents because they say taxes, whatever. But I got I got this Hulu for Black Friday, and as long as they're offering, as long as your girl will be doing it, okay. So now this is another bill. This was on the 4th. This was renter's insurance. So I decided, I and my husband, when I say I'm speaking for both of us, we basically just decided to go ahead and just take that money out for bills, even though we have a life account. We will be getting a couple checks back. So like from our past renter's insurance, and we did get a check. We did get a check back from our past renter's insurance, from our past car insurance, things like that. So this was $134, which is actually really is about, I don't know, maybe like $100 and something cheaper than what our previous renter's insurance was in New Orleans. So the win is a win. And then March 4th as well. This was Apple and also a bill. This is just storage. And this is why this one was 99 cents. And then on March 6th, this is the last one. This was the car insurance. We changed our car insurance. The company we were using in New Orleans was specifically for Louisiana. You had to stay in Louisiana. So they told us, like, I thought we could, they have companies in other states, but I thought we could just use it. But they were like, no, if you actually moved, we will be dropping you. And I was like, wait a minute, drop? Hold on, I have to go get me another car insurance. Anyways, so called a different company, got car insurance, and then dropped. Now, like I said, with car insurance, we just paid a bill. Our bills for our car insurance comes out at the end of the month. Why am I saying that? They owe us about $200. So I'm excited for these bills to come back. But until then, this is where we are. Okay, so let me do some highlighting, okay? So food is orange. This is going to make a noise. I feel it. Oh, it wasn't that bad. These were these cheap highlighters I bought when I was studying for my certification because I didn't want to spend no money, and I was already spending a lot of money on certification prep. Okay, so food. Let's do some math with this. So we have 139.88 plus 22.01 and then plus 24.85. Okay, so that is 186.74. That's what we're going to put. 186.74. Okay, not mad at that. I think I want to highlight you orange as well. We are losing daylight, y'all. But life's life. Okay, let me see any other colors I have. I might have to go get me another highlighter. That's okay. Okay, so got some more highlighters. These highlighters are available on my Amazon storefront if you are interested. If you like the colors, you know, they're nude, you know, they're moderate. They're not bright. I think the only other one I'm going to do is Bills because that's the only, I don't know, like big one. So Bills. Okay. So that's dang near all of these, but I'm just going to do one line. My impulsive thought was to just color them in. I know. Granted, some of these bills, like that 134 and that 191, was kind of unexpected. Not unexpected, but just not accounted for, especially since we already paid for freaking the renter's insurance. Okay. So now let's total these things out and actually close out this second paycheck budget. So if you don't know, we do zero-based budgeting. That means that every dollar has to go to work, okay? Now, so we started off with zero. This was, in fact, my actual income, $2,664.09. Thank you, God, and I'm so grateful for that. My husband brought in zero, and then YouTube, and thank you guys for watching, $112.77. Now, traditionally, I put everything from YouTube towards student loans, and you see that, but I didn't do that. $2,664.09 plus 112.77. Honestly, it went towards moving. I gotta be real. So this number was accurate and actual, $2,776.86. Okay, so now we go to our actual expenses. So we knew how much the area of what our actual rent for the new place was going to be, but I just wanted to make sure, we wanted to make sure that we just had enough cushion, because when we do like fixed expenses for rent, like electricity, internet, all of that, it goes to our bill account. So sometimes, I don't know, sometimes you might need a little cushion. So, because half our rent is not this amount, that's why I'm bringing this up. But better safe than sorry, I guess, Okay, so $2,776.86. Okay. And then we're gonna subtract 825. Bam, $1,951. Okay. $1,951.86. Now this is where it get icy dicey. Okay, so first things first, food was actually $186.74. I'm so grateful for that. That means we were under. We didn't even take out any type of cash, so boo us. But, okay, so no, this is not where it gets icy dicey. So we 30 for him for gas, 30 for me for gas, 30 for fun, 30 for fun, 36912, so that's $112. $120, I'm sorry, plus 186.74. So instead of 320, this ended up being 306.74. And I know you're thinking, well, what do you guys do with the extra money since you didn't spend towards food? Y'all, we probably put it towards moving. I've got to be honest with you. And all these expenses, these were my expenses, but then my husband has some expenses as well. So I know that for a fact. Oh, not 321. Let's do it again. So 320 minus, oh wait, I don't even remember the number. Okay, $120 plus 186.74. Okay, that's 306.74. And so minus 320, $13. So that's a $13 difference. I was about to write 13, but really it was a $13 difference. Okay, got it. But what we need to do is 1951.86, and then we're going to subtract 306.74. Boom. Okay. So $1,645.12. Okay. Now this is where we get icy dicey. We did save to our house account. And I'm gonna say something, and I know it's controversial, but with the stock market going up and down, honestly, I was just a little worried anyway to be trying to give our money to something, because I know we don't want to spend like our IRAs until, later in life. But truthfully, why did I put $100? Because we gave zero. But truthfully, I just was being worried, and my husband just was like, I'm down with whatever you're down for. Love him. Okay. But sometimes I need to be talked off the ledge. Anyway, so we gave it $0. I'm just being real. But it wasn't just that. It was all of this. Okay. So 0 and 0 to that. And then we did give $300 to sinking funds. But to be real with you guys, we ended up spending a lot of it. So for our sinking fund money, what we do is we'll say, oh, it's a sinking fund because maybe it's for a car or for clothes or for whatever. But sometimes the money never makes it to the actual sinking fund account. So sometimes we'll just spend it and we'll be like, oh, well, that was sinking fund money. I hope that makes sense. It's probably not the right way to do it, but we're getting it together, you guys. Okay, so this right here means that it was $345.12. So this was a total of $1,300. So when we get to here, what color do I want to do this in? Let's do pink. Okay, my pilot pens. So what we did was credit cards, and that actual amount was the remainder of the money, $345.12. So $345.12. Okay, so student loans, I didn't give anything extra. And so here we have remaining $0. I know. Like I said, stuff happens, life happens. We're figuring it out as we go. Okay, so that was the second paycheck. This is the first paycheck. And then we have our transactions. Okay, so it's not too bad. Let's get into it. Here we go. Now we got to do all the numbers. This is kind of probably my favorite part. I think the reason why I hate it, or I keep saying hate, I shouldn't say hate, I really don't like it, is just because of the transactions. I'm just like, oof, not y'all in my business. I'm just joking. Not me putting y'all in my business. Okay, $2,664.09. So that one was 09 and this one was 09. Okay, so times 2. So we got 5,000. I'm talking about myself. I brought in $5,328.18. So again, we're starting out with 0 because zero-based budgeting. Okay, so 5,328.18. Okay, so my husband's income, we expected nothing, but he did bring in something. He brought in $500 in that first paycheck. Second paycheck, nothing. And you know what? Something is better than nothing. Hey now. Okay, and then for the actual third income, it will be YouTube. YouTube 112.77. So we're gonna write YouTube, and that one 112.77. All right. So $5,328.18 plus 500 plus 112.77. Look at God. $5,940.95. I was struggling about that 5. Okay, so that's 5,940.95. Okay. So rent. We did 825 and 825. 25 times 2. That was $1,650. Look at us doing too much. I want a red pen, but I'm not sure. It's higher. I do want to make it. I want to make it notably different. Let me see. Okay, so I got different type of Pilot pen, but still Pilot. And then I got green, red and green, Christmas in here. I'm gonna put red. It's not bad because remember, this money is going towards our actual like checking, bills checking, meaning where we like, that's where all the bills get deposited, withdrawn. That's the word, withdrawn from. But it's bad in a sense. It was more money out of our budget, if that makes sense. So that's why we're putting it in red. So $1,650. Okay, so electricity, we put $155. Okay, so that's high as well. I don't know why I was gonna add that up. And then when it's internet, $51.58. Okay, she's good, but she's just regular. She's in the black. Okay, phone. I said $178. I promise you that is a 1, and it actually was $180. Hate that for me. $180. Subscriptions $22. Okay, my student loan $197. And then I said, so we said car insurance was $240. It actually was $234.02. However, they will be giving us that money back. So I'm still gonna put it because they deducted it. Okay? Like don't even play with us. Okay, $234.02. And whenever they give it, because they told us it'll take like 4 to 6 weeks to return, which is crazy because it does not take you 4 to 6 weeks to take it out of our account. But when they give it back, we will be putting it as income for whenever that happens. Okay, and then life insurance was $108.04. And I know this was $234.02 because I seen it taken out of the account. I tried to put it in when it's actually withdrawn, like literally. Okay, so let's do our math. We got $1,650 plus 155 plus 51.58 plus 180 plus 22 plus 197 plus $234.02, and then plus 108.04. Okay, $2,597.64, and this is in the red because that's 2,568. So we're gonna say 2,597.64. So we're gonna take 2,597.64. I'm gonna do it the correct way. I usually do it backwards. $5,940. Okay, and 95 cents. $5,940.95. We're gonna subtract $2,597.64. Okay, so that's $3,343.31, which is still more money left over. Porque it's because that we had more money coming in. So I'm just gonna put this in green, okay? Because a win is a win. I don't know. Let me do it again. I just want to make sure. $5,940.95. $5,940.95. Okay, so subtract $2,597.64. Okay, because a win is a win. Love this for us. 3,343.31. I don't know why I write so big. Now we're gonna go over here. But to do this, we gotta add them up. So just 80 or 180? Why am I tripping? Why do I not know Let me see. I didn't even put food on here like that. That's fun. I'm trying to figure out. You know what? 369. We can just add these numbers up. 90 plus 59.43. That's 149. Okay, so plus 80. That's 229.43. So it's only $80. Why did we only spend $80? I can't remember. I actually don't care. I'm just happy. If I'm being honest. Love that for us. Okay. So $80. And then we're gonna plus, are we sure it's 80? That is just so crazy. Who cares? Okay. Oh yes, I remember this now. You know what? It's just been so much going on. It was $80 because what we had left over, my husband and I did some shopping, okay, and we went thrifting, you know, for our new jobs. I remember that. Okay, yes. Okay, so 80 plus 186.74. So food, we only spent $266.74. Girl, you better go on with yourself. I am excited about this. But you know what? I know the math is not going to math because it's going to say we have so much money left over. And I pinky promise we ain't got no money. We ain't got no money left over. Okay, 266.74. That's a 4. Okay, whatever. So gas, I think it's going to be the regular 60. So we're in black. 60 for him, 60 for me, 60 for him, 60 for me. And let me tell you something. My 60 in fun money, you think I'm having fun? I'm sipping coffee. Too funny. Okay, I am sipping coffee. If you want to know where some of that money come from, and I say something because sometimes I will swipe out the credit card. I got to do better. I know. All right, so 6, 12, 18, 24. So 6, 12, 1824, so plus $240. That is 506.74. Okay, we're in the green. 506.74. But we're going to 3,300. Is it a 43? I hope it is. 43.31. And then we're going to subtract 506.74. Ooh. Still a lot more money, and I'm promising you, I'm just like, ooh, where is this money, girl? $2,836.57. Okay, now we're going here to the savings. So I put save, I wrote save on here, and really the 571.45, where did it go? House. Thank you. Okay, so 571.41. Right, 571. We don't need to add that up. 571.45 and then $1,000. So house was, I'm gonna put it in green. It is more money, but it's saving, and I feel like more saving, that should be green. Y'all know what I'm saying? I think so, right? 1,571.45. Okay, 571.45. Okay, love that for us. His IRA, my IRA, 100 and 100. So all we did was 100. So we're in the red for this because we should have gave it more. 100 and 100. Then we're also going to write, what are we going to write? Sinking funds. So 3 and 3. That makes 6. Okay, what color do we want to do? We'll just do her in black. Why didn't I write sinking funds up here? Clearly I was being very ambitious and saying, ain't no sinking funds. This is why I'm saying, like, you can budget out something at the top of the month. Plans change. So this one says 300 and then that one says 300. So that, in fact, is $600. Did we put this in red or green? I don't know. I'm sketch about this one. I'm just going to put it in black, y'all, but I'm going to put it in the actual because I don't know. Like, is this good or bad? It's kind of a savings account as well. Who knows? All right, so let's do some math. What did I put? 541. Was it 41? No, it was 71. Okay. So we're going to do $200. That was from his IRA and my IRA. And then we're going to add $1,571.45. Then we're going to add $600. Woo! That is $2,371.45. So this isn't a green because that means there's more in the savings and investments. So we're going to say 2,371.45. So we're going to take this number, I'm doing it backwards, okay, and subtract $2,836.57. So we have 400, just, and I, because none of this went to my student loans. And then we're going to be like, well, where's the money? And I'm going to say, well, it probably went to credit cards. I don't know. I hate closing out budgets. Here we are. Okay, so did we put this in red or green? Green, because we have less money. I don't know. Red. I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna put it 465.12. Okay, so to my student loans, like extra payments, nothing. Okay, and then we'll just put credit card, I think, because that for sure, that's just 345. Even if it's 345, we're still under the number. So I'm just gonna put the 345 because I'm not trying to make it make sense. I just want it to make sense. You get what I'm saying? So that's 345.12. That's what we're gonna put. 345.12. Actual 345.12. Okay. 345.12. So we're gonna go 465.12. 465.12, and then minus 345.12. I think it's interesting that it's that's a lot of money to just not be anywhere, so they say. That means we swiped our cards, y'all. I gotta be honest, we just had to. Hate this for us, but let's look at the positives, because I'm just trying to see the sunny side up. First of all, I did it. We did it. Isn't that what Dora said? We did it. But we did it. So round of applause. Number 2, bills was kind of up, but by choice. With that one, not electricity. Hate that one for us. But I'm happy that we put at least a little bit more money down to our actual bill checking account. So, anything goes, okay? So anything happens, we got a little cushion in there. I love that for us. I probably need to do a video about the accounts and like all the numbers that are in there, but I'm gonna update y'all. I got y'all. Okay. Love that we was under the budget for food. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Now that we live in the DMV area, food costs a little bit more money. 1, 2, we switched over from Sam's Club to Costco. Costco ain't for the broke. Okay, Sam's Club prices, don't get me wrong, they were all expensive. Those wholesale realtors, okay? But Sam's was very much more affordable. Costco, not so much. And they have limited options. If it sounds like I'm just crapping on Sam's, or Costco, it's not that I'm simply saying the numbers are gonna, the numbers. So we're gonna see what this is gonna look like for us. I think if anything, we will be filling out our actual budget. You know what I mean? That $200, we might be spending the whole $200, but we'll see. To be determined. Okay. Gas has been usual for us. Fun has been usual, but we haven't been here for very long, so we'll have to see what that's going to look like moving forward. Like I said, I don't know, panic of the market and the fact that we're moving and just like a lot going on. I'm just like, yeah, we don't need to give all this money to this. We could be saving this. And that's exactly what we did. We put extra money towards our actual savings with the $1,571.45 towards our house account. I love that for us. Sinking funds, I'm cool with that too. And then again, didn't put too many stuff for student loans. One, I'm gonna be just perfectly honest, my husband and I, we weren't even thinking about student loans. We paid the minimum payment and then that was that, okay? But 2, I just feel like my husband and I, we talk about this, where we are and just a little bit uncertainty, things are going on. We're just deciding to hold on to our money a little bit more and not give so much towards debt. And I know we say that, but also say credit cards, because let me tell you, those interest rates of credit cards are just ridiculous. And you're like, okay, so was the interest rate with student loans. And it is, in fact, ridiculous. However, the amount that we owe with the student loans are just astronomical compared to credit cards. We just have a rollover credit card accounts, you know, we just swipe, pay, you know, things like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is a late upload. I apologize for that. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.